Good afternoon. Wouldn't you guys love to learn how to make a pastry in a simple way, either for a special event or just because? Well, today my demonstration will be about how to bake cupcakes and decorate them. So, I am confident that this will work because I, as a person who has baked hundreds of cupcakes, has always been successful in all of the times that I've baked them. The first thing I will demonstrate would be how to mix the cake batter. Secondly, I will demonstrate to you guys how to calculate about how much cake batter goes in each cupcake holder. Thirdly, I will show you guys how to mix the frosting along with the food coloring. And lastly, I will demonstrate to you guys how to decorate the cupcakes in a simple manner, but in a more appealing way. So, let's get started. These are the things that you will need to make the cupcakes. You will need the cake batter, the cooking oil, 3 of these, and something to mix that whole thing with. And then for the frosting, you will need a bowl to put it in. You will need food coloring and some frosting, obviously, preferably white if you want to put food coloring in it. And then for the baking of cupcakes, you will need a cupcake pan and some cupcake holders. And you will also need a decorating tip and a piping bag for your frosting. So the first thing you want to do is open your cake mix and pour it all in. And once you're done with that, you will want to put 1/3 of a cup of oil into the bowl. Afterwards, you will want to put 1 cup of water inside, and once you're done putting all those ingredients in, as well as the 3 eggs that you have to crack, you'll need something to mix it with, and I usually use this. And when you're mixing it, make sure to get all the edges and take your time on it as well. Usually what you want to look out for is to make sure that you don't have any dry bits of cake mix still under there. So what I do is I usually use a glass bowl or something that's see-through so I could look under it and see if there's anything that's still dry in there to make sure. And then you will, once you have your cupcake holders inside your cupcake pan, you will need an ice cream scoop, which I use to measure to put in each cupcake holder, and you will fill up your ice cream scoop up to like about 3/4 of the way, and that would be in each of the cupcake holder to make it about the same for all of them. And when you're done with that, you put it in the preheated oven of 350 degrees and let it bake. And the way to test it out to see if your cupcakes are ready when they look about right is to put in a toothpick inside the middle of the cupcake and put it all the way through to the bottom. And if you take it out and the whole toothpick comes out dry, then that means it's ready. Now, meanwhile that you're waiting for them to cool down once they're ready, you will need to put your frosting inside the bowl. And once you're done with that, once you're emptying it out, you also have to use the food coloring depending on whatever color you want to make your frosting, and you will mix those two together and make sure to mix it as well as you did with the cupcake batter because you want all the color to be about the same. And once your cupcakes are done cooling down for about 30 minutes, you will want to use the piping bag and the frosting tip. So you will put your decorating tip inside your frosting bag and you squeeze it all the way through until you can see it come out and it's fully through. And you open it up, and with the spoon you can pour in the frosting inside to your piping bag. And when you're done filling it up about 3/4 of the way, make sure to not fill it up. Make sure that the cupcakes are not that warm, otherwise the frosting will melt, you will decorate your cupcakes and make sure to squeeze out some of the frosting little by little. Go in a circular motion until you reach the middle, so from outwards to inwards. And once you're done, you will do that to each cupcake. Today we went over the necessary things we needed to make baking cupcakes and decorating them a success. So the purpose of my demonstration was to let you guys know of an easier way to make a pastry and to make it look more delectable. So the next time that you guys are caught in a dilemma where you need to figure out what to bake or what to cook for some event, go with cupcakes. As you can see, they're a simple thing to make.